Like he recognized me or something.
Oh, come on, Kathleen. How could he? Reginald Love has never laid eyes on you.
No, it was really weird. It was as if he was startled.
He's been under more than a little bit of pressure lately.
Oh, listen, Pop gave me the names of some of the other servants who work with Mom at Love Estate.
Great. Did you find any of them?
No, I couldn't find any of them in the phone book. I mean, that's why I called you. Sorry if I interrupted anything important. But, I'm sorry, but I just had this crazy feeling that I had to hurry.
Well, it's not so crazy. We're not going to be able to keep Reginald Love in Bay City much longer.
You think he's going to take off?
If we don't get a break soon, it's going to be home to Paraguay for him.
Well, what about these people? We need to interview them. Don't you think that we have something here?
Well, I think it's a long shot.
But right now, it's about the only shot that we got. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take these names and I'll run them through the computer up at the state. Who knows, if we're lucky, maybe we'll have somebody to interview by this evening.
That'd be great.
Are you thinking that Reginald had something to do with Mary's death?
I wouldn't call it thinking. It's more like a feeling.
No trouble. When Officer McKinnon offered me some company and a meal, how could I refuse?
Well, the pot roast is on its way.
So, you used to work for the Love family.
Yes, many years ago.
Well, what did you do?
I was a cook. One of 4. Oh, those were the days. Loves for the wealthiest family in Bay City. The dinners, the parties. It seemed like we were entertaining every night.
Did you know our mother, Mary McKinnon?
Oh, yes. A beautiful woman.
And how did she get along with Reginald Love?
Nobody got along with Mr. Love. He was very strict. You just did what he said. That was it.
Well, did our mother do what he said?
Well, yes, of course. You had to.
Can you remember any specific incidents?
Like what happened with our mother and Mr. Love?
Right.
Yes. But I don't know if you want to hear about it.
Mrs. Riley.
Well, I don't like to be the one to tell you.
What is it, Mrs. Donahue?
Do you know something about our mother's death?
Well, not directly.
Well, either you know something or you don't.
Kathleen, give her a chance.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Donahue, really, but you're the only one who seems to remember anything.
I understand, dear. I only wish I had something more pleasing to tell you.
Just tell us whatever you can about the night that Mary McKinnon drowned.
I wasn't working on the yacht that night.
But you just said you knew.
Well, it was about the other business, you know.
What other business?
Well, I don't rightly know how to start. The McKinnons being such a nice, respectable family and all.
I'm not gonna hurt you, okay? Don't scream. I'll take my hand off your mouth, but you can't scream, okay? You can't make any noise. Just be quiet. You okay? Don't scream, all right? Would you shut up? What do you...
Ma found the leaf, Scott. And also, she thought you could use some extra fuel. is Mrs. Riley always ran out.
That was close. Look, I think I can explain this, okay? Maybe I got the wrong set of keys. I mean, you sure aren't Mrs. Riley, that's for sure. She's about 65. She's got orthopedic shoes, corset, the whole shot. None of this skimpy little stuff, I don't know, whatever you call it over here. I should have known something was funny when I walked in. Look, this is just a big mistake. I'm a nice guy. My name's Scott. I go to Bay State. I rented this apartment. That's my lease over there. And I live here, but I didn't know you did too. And I want to take my hand off your face, but I don't want you to scream, because if you do, they're going to lock me up. You understand? Now, come on, does this look like a face that belongs behind bars? Huh?
What are you trying to say, Mrs. Donahue?
Well, my dear, it was common knowledge how religious the McKinnons were.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, the gossip, of course. There was such a lot of it, you know.
What gossip?
Your mother was such a lovely thing. So young and beautiful. Why, her long red hair was just like yours, dear. No one took her for a servant, you know. Not even the guests on the yacht.
What about the gossip?
Well, like I said, there was quite a bit of talk.
By who, the servants?
And others.
Well, tell us about it.
But I don't know that I should.
Please, Mrs. Donahue, just tell us what you know. You're the only one who can help.
Well, like I said, Mary McKinnon was so very beautiful. And Mr. Reginald...
What about him?
Well, him being a widower and all.
Are you saying there was something going on between Reginald Love and my mother?
No, Kathleen.
Mrs. Donahue?
Of course, there were some who didn't believe a word of it. The McKinnons being so religious, you understand.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Now, you want to start by telling me what the heck you're doing in my bed?
I didn't know it was your bed.
Oh, so what do? You just kind of walk into an apartment, you hop into the stack and cross your fingers and hope nobody's there?
No. Listen. Would you mind getting up?
What?
I don't have any clothes on.
Well, neither do I.
Listen, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to scream so loud my dad will come crashing to that door.
Oh, man, so what, are the two of you act as a team?
No, but he works downstairs.
Right, your dad works here.
Yeah, all 200 pounds of him.
The only guy who works downstairs besides Jake is the owner.
That's the one.
Yeah. Your dad's not Vince McKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
No.
She wore such pretty flowing dresses, Mary McKinnon did. Made them herself, you know.
Can you just tell us about Mary and Reginald?
Well, he was taken with her for sure.
How do you know that?
It was the way he looked at her.
Mom was a very beautiful woman. I'm sure lots of men looked at her.
But it was the way she looked back at him, dearie, if you know what I mean.
Are you saying they had feelings for each other?
Kathleen, maybe we should pick this up some other time.
No. Did they?
I only know what people said.
What did they say?
That it was more than an attraction.
Okay, look, I've had enough of this. It's getting late. We should all go home.
No. I want to know.
Well, Some people said they were in love.
Now get up. Get dressed.
You get dressed.
No. Hey, see, this is my apartment. Comprende?
Yeah, well, my dad might not see it that way.
What are you trying to ruin my life here?
Listen, I was just trying to get some sleep, okay?
Oh, and I suppose the McKinnons don't have enough beds to go around. Is that it? How'd you get in here, anyways? Probably picked the lock.
Stop it.
Come on. Get a move on. Let's go. I mean it. Oh, not again.
Scott, it's me, Nancy. I'm coming in.
Great timing. Come on.
I'm really sorry.
No, Nancy, I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
I just came up here to give you some fuses, Scott. I had no idea anyone was here.
Why, I didn't either. See, that's how all this got started. She didn't know I moved in yet. And then, I didn't know wish she was here. And when I got into bed, well, you can imagine how all this got started.
I have a pretty good idea, Scott.
No, Nancy. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten into...
I'm just going to go back downstairs and...
No, I don't want you to get the wrong idea here.
Scott, this is none of my business. This is all your business. This is, after all, your place now.
Right. That's what I tried to tell Miss McKinnon here.
Oh, hi. I'm Nancy McGowan. I live right next door. You said your last name is McKinnon? Yeah. I'm Cheryl.
And Vince is your dad?
Yeah, and if anyone breathes a word of this to him or my sisters, I'm dead. Really dead.
Maybe I went too far. Kathleen, all we heard was a bunch of gossip. You can't take stuff like that seriously. I couldn't believe that I was actually listening to someone talk about Mom that way. I know. It's like I was eavesdropping. Mrs. Donahue was way off base, Kathleen. Was she? Yes. MJ, how do we know that? We were only children when
Mom and Pops were everything to each other, Kathleen. You know that.
Yeah.
Kathleen, look, I think you're letting this whole research project get to you.
I do, too.
Why don't you just give the whole thing a rest for a while, huh?
Well, I've thought about that, but then I have this nagging feeling that Mom is trying to reach out to me. She's pushing me to get at the truth.
You should really think you were going to get that from Reginald Love?
Yes, you should have seen the look on his face. It was like it sparked some kind of a memory when he looked at me. I just know that he's involved.
Is that what you think, too, Adam?
I wouldn't put it past him.
That's why I have to talk to as many eyewitnesses as I can. Adam, can you please help?
I'll try, Kathleen. Excuse me for a minute, will you?
So you ran away from school in Montreal?
Yeah, last week. You had a scholarship and you ran away? Yeah. Why? Because I don't want to wear black veils and rosary beads when I grow up.
What'd you do, go to some kind of religious school?
As in convent?
You were going to be a nun?
No, that's why I ran away.
And now you're afraid to face your father, right?
I was so homesick.
I'm sure he's going to understand.
I mean, I didn't even know Cass, and he and Kathleen almost got killed. You know, I hate to say this, but I know Vince, and she's right. See? He is bound to blow a fuse. You're going to need these stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, when she explains,
No,
Nancy...
this guy has a temper you would not believe.
Oh, great. Great. How'd I get so lucky? Look, Nancy, nobody has to know how me and Cheryl met, right?
Yeah. But if Vince found out about this, you guys...
Nancy, come on. Be a pal here.
Okay. Time to get serious. I just don't believe the situation.
But, can you just get Cheryl out of my apartment, please?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, take her downstairs, let her see your family, just...
Okay.
Yes.
Who are you calling?
Downstairs. MJ and Kathleen might still be there.